Hey, my name is Dan, this is Atoms of Stardust, and in this video we're talking about how to publish your own book to Amazon, basically for free. I'm just going to guide you through the whole process from start to finish, and by the end of it probably you will be able to publish your book with ease. By the way, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, there's going to be more content like that, and yeah, like the video, and let's go. Okay, so this is a step-by-step guide, basically how to publish anything on Amazon. You need to log into your account or create one if you don't have one. I'll put a link in the description, kdp.amazon.com. Then you just press create, and it's going to present us with option, what kind of a book do you want to actually create. Let's just say create paperback, and now I'm going to continue basically with my own title that it's already been updated and uploaded. In this case, it would be amusing if it wasn't so real. I've already published like paperback and Kindle version, so let's just jump into here and let's take a look what you need to fill, what you need to do here. You need to select language, and as you can see, once the book has been published, language cannot be edited after your book has been published. So there are several basically titles or several lines that cannot be changed once you have uploaded the book already, and once it's been verified, and once it's been available on the store on Amazon. So you need to kind of pay close attention to what you're doing here. So select your language, title, then either it's a series or not, what kind of edition number is that. If you're just publishing your first book, just put edition number 1, in case later maybe you want to add some information or something like that. Then you need to put your name or the name under which you want to be published. As you can see, pen names are allowed. You need to put your author name, and these blank pages or pieces here are prefixes, middle name, last name, suffixes if you want to create some kind of elaborate name or something like that. They're not seen here because, once again, the name that you're choosing or the name that you will choose cannot be edited, so there's that. Then you go down to description. This you can change, as you can see, even after publishing your work. You need to confirm that you own all the copyrights or necessary publishing rights. Then just put some keywords, choose your categories, and does this book contain language situation? Yes, no. So then either save as a draft or save and continue if you're ready to continue, and then it's going to be not details but content, and then rights and prices, right? So in the content section, if you don't know about ISBN and if you don't have one, you can get one from Amazon, right? Always, by the way, like click on the links or like additional information if you don't understand something, because actually Amazon has got a lot of like really great information that you can just go and like read all about. It's like really helpful, and there's a lot of it there. So basically ISBN is your book number, right? Like international, whatever the correct international standard book number, yeah. So typically you need to pay for it. However, if you're just publishing your work on Amazon, Amazon will assign one for you for free. However, this ISBN is only for Amazon, right? You cannot use this ISBN that Amazon provided you for free anywhere else. So if you want to also like publish your book like on some other resources, I don't know, self-publishing resources, I don't know, you cannot use this one. ISBN typically costs money, I think like about $50 or so, maybe a bit more depending where you buy it from. But once again, you don't have to do anything when you're publishing on Amazon. You don't have to spend any money really. Then publication date, just leave it blank if you haven't published before. Now, as you can see, for my title, there is a publication date, but it's because the title has been published already. Before I didn't put anything. As you can see, it is optional. Once again, just read it. You'll have no problems really here. Then you want to select print options, what kind of a size your book will be, or what kind of a quality of paper. With this one, you should decide it way kind of ahead of actually publishing, because it will depend basically how you format your book, where like things will go. So like in your writing software, either Scrivener or Word, doesn't really matter, you should set up your trim size already there, so you can format your book, format the margins correctly. So you shouldn't do it in the last sort of second, kind of as I did a little bit. But yeah, then you decide bleed or not, no bleed. You want bleed if you want like these pictures basically to stretch all the way to the margins. Just regularly select no bleed, then matte or glossy finish. Once again, you choose the paper size, choose the paper type, and then we come into two most important things. Upload your paperback manuscript, right? So you're gonna just choose your file, you're gonna upload it, it's gonna process it in just a few seconds, and then you will get this box that says like your manuscript was uploaded correctly. Then once again, about the cover, you should prepare the cover in advance. Just once again, use like Photoshop, use Affinity, doesn't really matter, but prepare it sort of in advance, because you can use like a cover that's created like in Amazon, but it's not good. Like, just forget about the fact that you can use your cover. I don't know, it looks like crap, really. So prepare your PDF, and then you can launch the preview. Once this file will be uploaded, once you upload your cover, then you can launch a preview, right? What it will make, and this is a really great tool that Amazon has got here. What it will make is it will show you exactly how your book will look like, given all the specifications, all the margins, all of the things like that, right? What I had troubles with when I've done it like first time, because this is my first time doing it, is that I've had really big problems with actual margins and with page numbers and so on and so forth. I just couldn't export correctly for some reason from Scrivener. So if you don't have any errors, if everything is formatted correctly, as you can see, your whole manuscript should be like in those dotted lines basically. Nothing should stick out of it or like touch them. But if you will have some problems, here on the quality check side, there will be highlighted errors. There will be highlighted errors if like your page number, or maybe if you have like a header, for example, if your header is kind of above this line, dotted line, trim line, right? If anything will be sticking out somewhere, this quality checker will actually catch it and will show you on which pages you have problems. Maybe, maybe you've got some problem on some line going over, to the right or to the left, whatever it might be. So this is a really great tool, because it will actually give you all the errors that might be there. And if you don't see any errors, if everything is perfect and correctly, well, your book is basically ready to print. You just press approve. I've done it already, obviously, but also, like I'm saying, I've had quite a lot of problems exporting from Scrivener margins. I will show you what I'm talking about. Basically, I've had problems with Scrivener trying to export correctly, and what you need to do in like basically page settings, in a compile section in page settings, you need to adjust not only margins, but also adjust like footer and header margin. I kind of didn't pay attention to it really at first, but that was the one like little thing that was screwing me over really. But once I've done that, then you'll kind of export. As you can see, I have like Final for Amazon 9 here, so I've tested it more than 9 times actually. By the way, like for paperback, you need to have ISBN, and it's okay if you put it inside of the of your manuscript. But for Kindle version, for example, you don't really need ISBN, and ISBN is like an individually for this specific like paperback identifier. So if you maybe bought like ISBN numbers, you would use one for electronic version, one for paperback, one for hardcover, etc. So I would really say like forget about it for now, because ISBN's quite or can be actually quite expensive, and once again, because you need like several of them, it would be probably wiser to actually spend like, I don't know, like $500 or $1,000 and actually buy like a bulk of them, like 10, 15, 20, so you just have them, and then you can use them for various different titles or various different versions of your book, and so on and so forth. because just buying one for like $50 or something, I think it's not particularly wise. But if you don't want to spend anything at the beginning, which I suppose you shouldn't really, just forget about. Just get one from Amazon, and it's gonna be alright. So let's say you have created everything, you've checked that there are no errors, no nothing, and then we're going to save and continue, and we're going to paperback rights and pricing, right? So this is a page where you decide which territories you want to distribute your book to. So obviously, I guess just go with all territories, because why not? Then what is your primary marketplace? Once again, I guess if you're publishing in English, I guess either .com or .co.uk or maybe even Canada. And then adjust your pricing. As you can see, there is like some little thing here. Are you selling only basically directly on Amazon websites, or expanded distribution can make a title available for other online retailers, libraries, universities, booksellers? Once again, like always take a look at what are the links with help information, because there's a lot of great information provided by Amazon. So if you're selling directly through Amazon, you're gonna get 60% rate. If you're gonna go like wider distribution, it's 40% rate. Obviously, evaluate how you want to do it, really. And I just decided, let's just start with Amazon, see how it goes. Once you type something in your primary marketplace, it will automatically calculate the exchange rates and fill all of it. You don't have to do it yourself. It will just do everything automatically. So you just need to put your initial price right here. And as you can see, there is printing costs right here, and this is how much per one book, basically. That's how much it will cost you to actually produce that book. And then obviously your royalty, all will be displayed here. And then just agree with terms and condition, and then publish it. And within 72 hours, like it said here, your book will become available. You can also request proof, as you can see here. I didn't do it because, truthfully, I'm living very unfortunately in Belarus right now, so it will arrive probably in a month or something like that, and whatever, it's okay. It's just like a first try for me anyway, so I don't really care if even if there's some mistakes or it doesn't look perfect or something like that. But obviously, if you're living in actually good countries, or basically, if you're living in good countries, why not to request a proof? Because request proof, I guess, if I'm not mistaken, the only thing you're going to be paying for is basically $2, maybe plus delivery for printing, basically. Once again, read all of it, proof copies, order copies, so you can read it all here. There's a ton of information here, which is really cool, that they're providing all of it. So yeah, basically, and that's it. Then you press publish your paperback book, and you just need to wait. In my case, it actually was, I think it was less than 48 hours to be honest, but mine is small, obviously. It's less than 70 pages, and it's basically just some collection of poems, right? I don't think that real human actually checks it. I don't think so. Probably it's a lot of automated sort of systems that maybe if you didn't catch errors, then maybe on someone else's computer of a real human, there will be a check mark. Oh, this person didn't catch all the errors or whatever, automated. Because I don't think it's feasible to actually check every one of 4,000 books that's been uploaded apparently on Amazon every day. There is no amount of human power that will be able to do that, or human just amount of people. You know what I mean. Anyway, once you've published the book, once it's been accepted and whatnot, then once again, you can either request printed proofs, or you can even order author copies, which is really interesting. So you could actually buy basically your own versions of this book, and they will basically deliver it to you at a cost of basically printing and just shipping. Which is really interesting. And you can pay only the printing cost for your selected marketplace times. And so this is kind of interesting, because if you have your own ISBN, right, which is which would be the version, right, that you would be able to sell not only through Amazon, but anywhere else, really, right? You could use Amazon basically as your printing house in a way. So I don't know, like in other places, how much you will pay for printing. I don't know if $2 per whatever 70 pages in this case, 69 pages in this case. I don't know if it's a lot or it's not a lot, but if you think that the prices of printing on Amazon are competitive, you can actually use it basically as a printing house for you. You upload your book there, you request the proof. If the proof is good and well, you can just then go and order whatever up to, like you see, up to 999 copies at one time, and they would be just sitting in your whatever house or warehouse or wherever you can store them. And thus you don't even need to go find some like third party who would actually print things for you if you're satisfied with the quality of Amazon's printing, which is really cool. I didn't know that you can do it, and I didn't know that, once again, it's like basically at the cost of printing it, which is really great. I don't really like usually I'm not like usually happy about like giant companies sort of becoming all in all, but in this case, like, it's pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool what they're doing. For Kindle, it's basically the same, only that you actually have KDP Select, an option for KDP Select, and your Kindle eBook is exclusive to Kindle Marketplace, basically, and you can use this like per page KDP Select functionality. Pretty good as well. And you can opt in or opt out of it at any time, really. So that's also pretty interesting. I don't know what else I should have covered here. And once again, like at any point, even if you uploaded something, if you uploaded your book, it's already been sort of published, you can still then go and change something. For example, I have caught like just a typo basically in my uploaded already manuscript, right? That's been already sort of live on Amazon. I just go, I upload paperback manuscript once again, and it will change whatever the content is on Amazon. So you can basically don't stress too much about like little typos or something like that, because you will be able to actually go and change it even after publishing. So like I said, some things cannot be changed, like name and author name and so on and so forth, right? But certain things, which I think like more important, the inside of your book, the actual words, you can change it. So that's really great. Basically don't worry about like little typos or little mistakes, because you will be able to actually go and change it basically at any point. And the same goes about like cover. As you can see, even after uploading it, even after this whole thing is live already on the internet, on Amazon, you still can go and change your cover. You cannot change like your trim sizes, for example, or the insides of the book, the type of it, right? But you can actually change matte or glossy finish. You still can change bleed or no bleed, and you can change manuscript and book cover. So that's pretty good. And you can also, obviously, even after everything goes live, you can change the price. So yeah, if you want to adjust it at some point, if you think it's too much, too little, whatever, you can still change it. So that's also pretty great. Okay, I hope that video was helpful. If you found it useful, like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And I think I'm going to make a little bit more content about this. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.